It's
South Africa is a bit of a tricky situation right now.
Right now.
Are you going to book to do a show there?
I mean, I was, but
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, we have to read the room. I feel like it's a very delicate subject as well. I don't really know the full
Story.
background, and people can talk about it, but you don't also make a mistake because this goes way back in time. The most important thing for me is for my country to be developed enough for its citizens to want to be home. But I perform everywhere. I perform in every African country. Every country I go to, Nigerians come out, whether it's Japan, whether it's Australia, my Nigerian people come out, you know what I'm saying? So it's a very sad situation, that's going on right now. I just hope that everybody, are safe and, pray to God that, it's resolved soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I always tell you guys that I'm a 10TBG for a reason. For so many reasons, actually. Davido, you see this man, this superstar? He knows what he's doing. He's very intelligent. He's well-spoken. And he reads the room. Now, I told you guys some days ago here that if you are an artist, do not be pressed. Do not be pressured by anyone to address anything, especially stuff that has to do with politics. And if you don't understand the background of what is going on, stay mute. It is preferable you don't speak than to voice out utter rubbish. And Davido just proved that. He says the background of the story he doesn't know. But what he knows is it's been so many years that something like this, the immigration crisis in South Africa, is concerned. That is all he knows. So he really cannot say anything further. Then he goes ahead to say, the most important thing for me is for my country to be developed so that the citizens of Nigeria are going to be motivated to stay home, to want to stay home. Davido will always bring everything back to Nigeria. He will always say, no, I understand what is going on over there, but let's focus a little bit about Nigeria. He will always spotlight Nigeria. He will always spotlight Nigeria. See what he did when he was having the World Cup performance. See what he did with all those names of those people who Davido is goated. Then he knows this might trigger some people, and he goes ahead to say that he performs in every country around the world. And in every country he goes to, Nigerians will pull up in their masses. It is very undeniable that Nigerians support their artists. They pull up for their artists. They show up for their artists, be it in the diaspora, be it at home. That is Nigeria for you. This is amazing, man. I have always liked Davido because of his intelligence, and this is one person who doesn't waste the slightest second to speak about the ills of his country, to open up about the ills of his country, to educate the world about what is happening in his country. Amazing guy, amazing superstar, amazing multi-millionaire, 30BG for life, man. You can't hate Davido, man. You can't. You just can't. And he knows he's loved in South Africa. He knows he's loved in South Africa. Well, you all tell me what you think about this in the comment section.
South Africans, I want to find the genius that came up with this solution. I want to applaud him. When community members find a drug dealer, so when they capture a drug dealer and corner the drug dealer, before they call the cops or they injure him by mob justice, they collect all of the stock that the drug dealer has and force him to inject those to ingest those drugs. Who came up with this brilliant solution? I'm telling you, when I see those videos, I watch 5 times per video. I watch 5 times at least, because it's the best solution I've ever seen in any society. Any society. There is no bigger reality check than a drug dealer realizing that today it's their turn to take those drugs. There's no bigger reality check. Finally, he can feel how it is to be on the other side. Finally, he can feel how it is to be on the other side. To be one of those that are taking the poison that is selling. Incredible. Best solution ever. And I hope every South African community can adopt this solution. It's a brilliant solution. This is what I call innovation to solve crime. It's incredible. Every drug dealer you find must inject they must ingest their own stock, all of it. No, it's not attempted murder, that one. He is doing the same, selling those same things to the community. It's not attempted murder. And then when you are selling bread and they catch you selling bread, if they say eat the bread, you'll eat it, right? Because you are selling it to the community. So when we find you with drugs, you must eat all of the drugs. Yes. Incredible solution. I have never seen a better solution in society than that one. Continue. Every community needs to adopt this solution in South Africa. It's a brilliant one. And what's strange is that I've never seen a South African being forced to ingest their own stock. But continue, guys. Those videos are too much entertainment. Too much entertainment. Please continue.
This Nigerian soldier you see on the screen got arrested for begging a TikTok influencer for money. He said he hasn't eaten in days. Now, Nigerian soldiers only get paid about 900 rands monthly, which is 100,000 naira in Nigeria. It's equivalent to 900 rand in South Africa. A soldier, 900. Bruh, like, and Nigerians think their biggest problem is South Africa. Nigerians think their biggest problem is Tyler. Their soldiers who are supposed to be fighting Boko Haram are only getting paid 900 rands monthly. Even a security guard in South Africa cannot earn that much. A security guard in South Africa gets paid about 6 or 7 times, or even 8 times or 10 times more than that. In Nigeria, that's the salary of a soldier. 900. 900. Like, we make that money by selling tomatoes in the streets in South Africa. And Nigerians think their problem is South Africa, not their government.
This is what is happening in Nigeria. But you'll never see them coming together to actually tackle and solve problems like this one. Because what they care about is to prove a point to South Africa and South Africans. They are busy now boycotting South African artists not to go to Nigeria. How is that going to benefit Nigeria? When there are things like this that are happening in front of their eyes. They can't even tackle that. They're even afraid to actually face their government. I'm not going to even mention their men that are busy calling us cowards, but they are only keyboard warriors. That's all they do. Most of them don't even stay in Nigeria because they are relocators. They are international orphans. Everyone is just waiting for a ticket to actually get out of Nigeria. That's how bad it is. But they can't actually face that. They can't actually tackle that. That's how they are. That's who they are.
I could listen to Jacinta the whole day. I could listen to Jacinta the whole entire day. I was preparing for work, and the whole entire time I was listening to Jacinta's press conference, the media conference. And boy, oh boy, this woman is always on point. She never misses a beat. And how grateful we are as South Africans to have her representing us as South Africans. Because I don't see anyone being able to encapsulate everything and all the emotions that we feel as South Africans and be able to address things like that. And you can see she has South Africans' interest at heart, at her core heart. Not this fluff that we get sometimes from politicians who never want us to vote for them. Oh, woman! I'm so proud to be a South African black woman in this day and age. You are making us proud, woman. Like, we just love you. We love you. Okay, we love you.